Hello programmers, welcome to Code with HP. Until now we have seen what is database, what is SSMS, how to create table and how to add constraint to them. In this video we will see what are the types of SQL statements. SQL is nothing but structured query language which is used to query data in RDBMS. First is DDL, data definition language. Create command is used to create tables. Alter command is used to modify the tables. We can add column in table. We can add column in existing table, and we can drop existing constraint, or we can add new constraint. Drop command is used to delete the table permanently with its data and schema. Truncate command is used to delete all the records in one go. DML, data manipulation language. It includes insert, update and delete command. Insert command is used to insert one or multiple records in table. Update command is used to modify existing records. And delete command is used to delete one or multiple records in one go. TCL, transaction control language. Commit command is used to permanently save any transaction into database. When we use any DML command like insert, update or delete, the changes made by these commands are not permanent until the current session is closed. The changes made by these commands can be rolled back. To avoid that, we can use the commit command to mark the changes as permanent. Rollback command. This command restores the database to last committed state. It is also used with save point to jump to save point in an ongoing transaction. If we have used the update command to make some changes into the database and realize that those changes were not required, then we can use the rollback command. Save point command is used to temporarily save transaction so that you can roll back to that point whenever required. In short, using this command we can name the different states of our data in any table and then roll back to that state using the rollback command whenever required. DCL, data control language. Grant command is specifically used to provide privileges to database objects for an user. This command also allows users to grant permission for other users too. Revoke command. This command withdraw user privileges on database objects if any granted. DQL, data query language. It includes select command. Select is used to fetch single or multiple records from table. Now we will see difference between delete, drop and truncate command. These three look similar, but they work differently. Delete command is used to delete single or all the rows from table. Drop command is used to delete entire table with data and schema of the table. Truncate command is used to delete all the rows in one go. We can use where clause on only delete command, and we can only roll back delete command. This is most frequently asked question in interviews. Now we will jump on to practical. First we will see how to insert a record. Let's see how to insert single record in table. For that we will insert record in student address table, and we have columns address ID, roll number, full address. The query is insert into table name, which is student address, values which are address IDs integer, we will give 1, then roll number which we will give 1, and full address. For full address we can give any string. For demo purpose, I will write here XYZ, and let's execute this query. We have inserted single record in student address table. Now let's try to insert multiple records at one go. We will keep address XYZ same for all the records. This is just for demo purpose. In ideal scenario, we will have different addresses for different student. Let's give roll number address ID 3 and roll number also 3. Address ID 4 and roll number 4. And now we will execute this query. As we can see, 3 rows affected. So we have inserted 3 records in student address table. Now let's fetch all this record. For that we have query select star from student address. Now let's execute this command. We have retrieved all the records. Now let's try to delete any record. Here we will try to delete last record. For that, query is delete from table name where address ID is equal to 4. One row has been affected. Let's try to retrieve all the records. As we can see, there is no entry for 4th record, which has been successfully deleted. Now we will begin transaction. For that, syntax is begin transaction. Now we will commit our transactions. Our transactions are successfully committed. Now we will try to update one of the record. Let's see what all the records we have. We have 3 records with full address XYZ. Now let's try to update record number 3, which has address XYZ, and we will try to replace it by ABC. For that, command is update table name set full address is equal to ABC, where address ID is equal to 3. One row has been affected. As we can see, the full address is replaced by ABC. So we have successfully updated the record. But somehow, after some time, we realize that it was a mistake from our side. So we want to roll back. So command we will use is rollback. Now let's try to delete all the records from the table. For that, we will use query delete from table name, which is student address. Let's retrieve all the records from table. We will execute this command. As we can see, there is no existing records in student address table. As we have 4 records in our student table, let's try to delete all the records in one go. For that, we will use truncate command. Truncate table, name of the table, and let's execute this command. Command is completed successfully. Now let's try to retrieve all the records. There are no records in our table, so we have successfully deleted all the records in one go. Now let's once again insert all the records. 1 plus 3, 4 rows affected, so we have 4 records in our table. And now let's try to drop the entire table. For that, we have query drop table and table name, which is student address. Now let's execute this command. Command is successfully completed, and now let's try to retrieve all the records. Invalid object name student address. This error occurred because there is no schema present for this table. There is no object, because when we perform drop operation, the entire table with its data and schema gets deleted, and once it is deleted, it is lost forever. We cannot roll back. Now let's try to perform alter operation. For this, we will delete the primary key from the roll number column. Syntax is alter table name, which is student, drop constraint, and name of constraint, as we can recall, pk underscore name of table underscore name of column. Now let's try to execute this query. Oh, we are not into student database. Now let's try to re-execute this query. Unknown object type student used in create, drop or alter statement. So table was missing here. Now let's try to re-execute this query. Command is completed successfully. Now we will refresh this database and expand student demo. Then in tables, student, columns, now we can see there is no primary key. So we have successfully dropped the constraint. Now let's see how commit and rollback works. So we will fire select query, select star from student, and as we can see there are no records in student table. So we will insert some records. Insert into student values, roll number will be 1, student name Ravi, gender will be male. Now we will have second record, Rashi, gender female. Third record, Rahul, gender male. Now we will say begin transaction and after that we will say commit. So whatever the records we have inserted will be committed. Now we will again say begin transaction and we will try to delete record number 3. Delete from student where roll number is equal to 3. One row is affected. Now we will try to retrieve all the records. Select star from student. As we can see, there is no entry for record with roll number 3. Now we will try to roll back to the previous commit. Command is successfully completed. Now we will try to retrieve all the records. So now we can again see the record with roll number 3. This is how commit and rollback works. We have covered all the queries, but we haven't covered all the variations of queries. If you guys want in-depth video, please comment down below. In next video, we will see data migration. Thanks for watching.